Hello, Project 2. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Right, first of all, let's look at page 60 and do the answers to the quiz. I hope you've done this at home. Let's go through quickly. Number 1, what is the longest river in the world? So we're saying the longest. It's the Nile. What's number 2? What's the highest? The highest mountain in the world. Whoops. 2 is A, Mount Everest. What's the largest continent in the world? Number 3. 3B, Asia, including China and all those countries, is the largest, the biggest. Number 4, where's the hottest place in the world? Number 4A, it's somewhere in Africa. Number 5, the coldest would be somewhere, 5C, somewhere in Antarctica. Number 6, what's the smallest country in the world? No, it isn't Andorra, it's Vatican City, where the Pope lives. Number 7, what's the most crowded? Remember crowded? Lots and lots of people. The most crowded country in the world is Monaco. She's in between France and Italy, I think. It's in Europe anyway. Number 8, what's the fastest animal in the world? 8A, a cheetah. And number 9, what's the biggest city? The biggest city is Tokyo in Japan. And number 10, what's the heaviest metal? If you weigh them all, the heaviest metal is gold. So, well done. Well done for doing that quiz. Let's go on to the next page. Page 61. And we'll have a look at the grammar. You can see the grammar here. So, if we've got 3 things, look, this skyscraper is high, but this skyscraper is higher. But this skyscraper, now we're talking about one thing, is the highest. The highest. We can look at my mugs. Can you see my mugs? This mug is bigger than this mug, but this mug is the biggest. It's the biggest. So, on page 61, there's a grammar box to fill in. Can you see here? You can write in your books, but I've copied it to put it on the board. So let's fill in a little bit of this grammar box. Here, you've got the adjectives. Here, you've got the comparatives for 2 things. But today we're going to work on the superlatives for 1 thing, the thing. So big, bigger, the biggest, expensive, more expensive, the most expensive. Like this one, the most crowded. Sometimes there are 2 words. Easy, easier, the easiest. This one again is a long word. So it's beautiful, like Helen, beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. The most beautiful animal is a cat, I think, or maybe a horse. Tall, taller, the tallest. The tallest, like the tallest skyscraper. Old, older, the It's dry. Do you remember the weather? It isn't raining. It's dry today. Or the driest. The driest desert, for example. Windy. Windy? Windier? Where's the windiest place? One place in the world will be the windiest. The windiest place. So you can carry on and finish this grammar box. There are a few more words for you to do at home. So stop the video and do this writing. Finished? Right, let's have a look over here. Let's have a look at these sentences. Can you see my pictures? These are a few sentences from exercise 5. So let's have a look at the pictures and I'll read. Ben Nevis is the highest mountain in my country. Ben Nevis is the highest mountain. It's this one. What's the highest mountain in Spain? I don't know. You tell me. What about subjects at school? Maths is the easiest subject on our timetable. Maths? I don't know. I don't know about that. Maths is the easiest subject on our timetable. What about my house? My bedroom is the largest room in my house. Can you see the picture? Yeah, up here. My bedroom, look, is the largest room in my house. And my bag. My bag. My purse with all my money is the heaviest thing in my bag. My purse. Shops. These are 4 shops in Palas. But the clothes shop, this one here, the clothes shop is the most expensive shop in my town. What about your town? What's the most expensive shop in Lugo? And my family. Here are the ages of my family. And my dad is the oldest person in my family. Okay, for homework today, I'd like you to have a look at this reading, all about the continents. First of all, can you see this bit here in green? First of all, underline the names of the continents. So, North America, yep, is a continent. South America is a continent. Africa and Asia are continents. Then in your notebooks, write them in order. Write the largest continent first, second, third, fourth, all the way down to the smallest continent. The smallest continent at the bottom. There are 7 continents. Okay? So this is your homework. I'll see you in a minute for part 2, lesson 2. Hello project 2, how are you? This is part 2 of my class for this week, in case you need to do it in 2 parts. So we're looking at the story on page 62. Mickey and Millie go camping. So look at them. They're on their bikes, they've got their rucksacks on and they're off on a camping holiday. So let's read it first. When I stop, you say the word. Remember? Like we do in class. When I stop, you say the word. So Mickey, Millie and Mutt are going camping. The guidebook says that Buttercup Farm is the best campsite in the area. Yes, but look, it's full. Can't camp there. I don't like this campsite. Look. It isn't very good. No. We can find a better place than this. Picture number 3. This is as bad as, what's the name? Hillside. This one's as bad as Hillside. In fact, actually, it's worse than Hillside. Look, there's rubbish and it's horrible. Yes, the guide says that it's the worst campsite in the country. Oh no, now it's getting dark and the weather is getting bad, worse. This is the worst holiday in the world. Oh, look, that sign says camping. We can put our tent here. Yeah, so number 6. Well, it isn't as good as Buttercup Farm, but we can find a better place tomorrow. Look, they're in their tent now with Mutt the dog. Yes, it's raining now, but we're dry as a bone in here. But look at the last picture. There's a strange noise and Millie says, Mickey, stop snoring. Shh. And Mickey says, I'm not snoring. Millie says, well, what's that noise? Can you see the sign? Beware of the bull. No camping. It's the red sign. Not camping. No camping. So what's going to happen in the morning when everybody wakes up? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. Let's have a look at these questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So stop the video for a minute and see if you can write the answers to these questions. Which is the best campsite? The best means very good, number 1. Why don't they stay at this campsite? What's the problem? Which is the worst campsite? Which is the worst campsite? Why do they put their tent in the field? And what is making the noise? The video. Right. Answers. Here are my quick answers. Mickey and Millie go camping. Answer number 1. The best farm is Buttercup Farm. Number 2. Why don't they stay? It's full. Number 3. Which is the worst campsite? Lakeview. Number 4. Why do they put their tent here? This is a sign. They see a camping sign. They think, oh, that's okay. And what's making the noise? It's a bull. Very good. So today, the grammar on the next page, on page 63, we're going to look at how we talk about good and bad. Because the same as Spanish, when we talk about 2 things or the best thing, the words are different. So let's have a look at my mugs. Remember, we had 3 mugs. We can say, this mug is good. Yeah, this is a good mug. I think this mug is better than this mug because I like this mug. This is my favourite. And we can say this mug is the best. I like it because it's got a fish. Can you see the fish inside? It's got a little fish on the inside. No? Oh, it's a little blue fish. So, maybe this mug isn't very good. Maybe this mug is the worst. Oh, because it's too big and too heavy. So, let's fill out the grammar box. How do we change good and bad? The adjectives are good and bad, but we change them. When we've got two things, you can look in the story and you can find, we say this mug is better than this mug. Yeah? When there's only one thing, the superlative, for good, we say this mug is the best. The best. In Spanish, el mejor. And then for bad, things that are bad. When we've got two mugs, when we've got two things, we say this one is worse than this one. This one is worse than this one. And when we've got two, and we don't like it, we say this mug is the worst. It's too heavy. Okay, so your homework is to practice using this grammar. Exercise 4. I want you to tell me what is the best school subject and what is the worst school subject. This is for you, so whatever you think. Number 2, what is the best sport? Football, yes, lots of people say football. And what is the worst sport for you? And TV programmes, football teams, days of the week. Paul, what's the best day of the week for you?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, and the worst? What's the worst day of the week?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Monday probably is the worst. Times of day, morning, afternoon, evening, seasons and pop groups. Tell me about the music you like and you don't like. Okay, time to say goodbye for this week. Have a nice week. Enjoy your Zoom classes. I'll see you soon.